Okay, greetings, my people, greetings, all my followers, greetings, all my friends, greetings to everyone who will come across this video. My name remains Chibuzo Elem Kalu Uzochukwuigbo, the servant of the holy ancestors. Today, I want to talk about the need for us to reconcile, the need for reconciliation with our spirit self. Ịdị mkpa dị na mmadụ ime udo ya na chi ya. I want us to also understand the importance of doing this Udo Chi reconciliation with your spirit incarnate. The importance of doing this reconciliation. Most people you see today, whether you go to church or you go to offer some rituals or sacrifices to different forces or other of your forces. Most times, these rituals we offer are being withheld. Now, understanding the need for reconciliation, who is our Chi Owa? Your Chi Owa is your spirit self. Your God incarnate is your spirit self, your guardian angel. The spirit that nature use in translating or transacting with the human. There is that spirit of incarnate that have existed before. Yourself, which have existed in time past. And now, this yourself is the one that is identified with the body that you are having. Your body is just like a house where this particular spirit of incarnate. When you talk about your spirit of incarnate, you talk about the forces that are connected to nature. These forces that are connected to nature cannot pass message to you directly. Just like when they say nobody, or when they say that if an elderly person tells a child what it takes to become an elderly person, that the child may pray never to be an elder. Just like they also said, if someone who have money tells you what he or she passed through before having the money, you will choose not to have money. Somebody who don't know his or herself is like someone who is existing without the knowledge of who or she is. The spirit incarnate received direct message from all other of your forces that are connected to your existence, talking about your ancestors, talking about the spirit of your maternal home, talking about the spirit of your water connected people, talking about the spirit of nature when it comes to the spirit of road, talking about the spirit of ndị otu, the spirit of your age grade, the spirit of the people who you incarnated the same day with, talking about all those forces that are connected to you. These forces, you may not even know when they are disturbing you or when they are blessing you, when you don't have knowledge about yourself, about who you are. In having knowledge about yourself, you need to first of all reconcile with that yourself. Reconcile with that your spirit. When you reconcile with that your spirit will have the free mind to transact with you. The spirit will have the free mind to even pass messages to you that are being given to him or to her. Just like, for instance, when you have not eaten physically for like 5 days, you will notice that you are very weak and you are tired and you cannot do some certain things because you cannot even do any strong thing. You are tired. Someone that have not eaten. And remember, they said, a hungry man is an angry lion. Every word that we speak have a practical way of proving it in life. It is not something that we come and do prayers for, or something we reject with our mouth. Truth is truth, and nature stands. When you do not understand yourself, you will not even understand the directions that your destiny is taking you to. It is the spirit of that your incarnate that receives the direction of your destiny from the forces of your ego. When you talk about ego, a lot of people think that ego is a bad thing. No, ego is the spirit that nature uses that nature uses to transact, or nature uses to transfer messages to the human. A kind of, when you talk about the land is the spirit of God. The land is the God, the supreme that we see. We call it in Igbo land, Nnechukwu. Talking about the land, this land has the supernatural power of taking and keeping anybody. For the land to know the happenings about a person, the land planted what is called the shadow in the life of a person, that wherever you are, your shadows are being shown there. Even if you are sleeping, the shadow is like the messenger between the man and nature. The shadow takes information from the happenings of the man and pass to the deities of nature that connects to the existed connected spirit of a man or a woman. It is the Agu, the spirit of Agu, that pass information to the spirit of your ancestors, to the spirit of your incarnate, to the spirit of your ancestors, to the spirit of the water, to the spirit of the Omoata, to the spirit of Ndiotu, to the spirit of all the forces that are connected to you. So when you don't understand yourself, you will not even know when the Agu is passing message to your Chi, because your team will be beating another tune while you are dancing to another tune. These have caused a lot of confusions and problems in people's life, in the sense that most people are stepping ahead of the directions of their chiwa. Even most people have offered different types of rituals and different types of things, and nothing happened because they do not understand who they are. You don't even know, when you are offering things to the different forces and yourself is hungry, it's not like it's something that is not heard of, you see. So when your spiritual self is hungry and weak, the spiritual self will be angry. Now the spiritual self will beat you, fight with you, like when your child is hungry and very hungry and you are trying to pet the child, this child will start hitting you. And when the spirit start hitting you, what you see physically is the challenges that you are having. Most times our spirit will give us some chances for us to see if we are going to have a thought about him or her. That is when some people say this year they are doing well, next year they are no longer doing well, because this year your spirit incarnate may give you some kind of privileges to test good things, to know if you can even sacrifice 500 naira to buy native egg in order to make peace, a reconciliation with him or to her. But there is nothing you are doing practically, spiritually. You know, our spiritual exercises is what we do practically. There is nothing you are doing practically to show that you want to sustain the energy of your spiritual self. So when you are only interested about your physical self, eating every day, getting fat every day, wanting to build a house and to buy a car, to marry, to have children and to have all that, you are only preparing a message for someone that you are not caring about, for someone you do not care about. You are preparing a message for your God incarnator, to take the information to your ego, for your ego to take the information to all the forces that are connected to you. Remember that in Igbo cosmology proverb, we say, Ebonye no Kachia no, wherever one is, that is where your God is. So now, when you are where you are praying, you are doing everything, but you are not interested in knowing how to feed your chi. How do you sustain the strength of your spiritual strength? in order for your spiritual life to be always active. If your spiritual self is always active, your physical body will always be functioning positively. It will be very hard for you to encounter things that will be more heavier than you. You will see that your God incarnator is active and is functioning on you positively on your behalf. Some people will come home and they will go. There was a video I made early December. I said people who are traveling should use the opportunity to even offer cola to their ancestors. If you have been a great person and today you are seeing yourself like nothing, it means you have not been paying homage to the spirit of your ancestors. And in my next video, I'm going to explain the difference between the true ritual offers to ancestors and the greedy offers. Some people, when they have money, they either start from chicken because that is where the ancestors expect from us, to start from. And then so many people, when they have not even know their God incarnate or their spirit incarnate, or even because the proverb said, one man a son who knows his father will know his ancestors. A son will grow to a certain stage before he or she will be able to have money to afford a cow to offer to the ancestors. It's not when you are seeking something. We start from crash. When we start from crash, we start building it and we start getting results, and we know how the results are being found. Now I want to explain how we will be able to make a reconciliation ritual. If you want to reconcile with your spirit incarnate, there are items that you need to reconcile with your spirit incarnate. The first item that you need is native egg. You need a native egg. The purpose of the native egg is that the native egg is the major article that is being used for this reconciliation process or reconciliation ritual. When you get your native egg, now you drop it and you get your 1 spoon of red oil and 1 spoon of salt. Remember, depending where you are, you need to have alligator pepper. When you have alligator pepper, you activate alligator pepper by opening it from your back. You cross your two hands in your back and open the alligator pepper. That is how to activate alligator pepper. Now, I advised people to have a cola, a native cola that have 3 pieces in it, and a native cola that have 4 pieces in it. A native cola that have 3 pieces in it, you will be added if you are a man. If you are a woman, you only need a native cola that have 4 pieces. And now this ritual is best done in the evening by 11:30 to 12 a.m. in the morning. It is a ritual of peace and reconciliation. In this process of reconciliation, you are going to forgive everybody that have wronged you, and you are going to use 1 seed of the alligator pepper after opening it to cleanse all your body. You touch all your whole body and turn to your head anti-clockwise for 4 times. Then you throw it away from your left hand. After this cleansing is done, what you need to do is to first get 1 seed of alligator pepper and touch all the items you have brought for the ritual. This means that you are cleansing whatever negative hand that have touched the items you have brought for your reconciliation, so they will not create any kind of confusion for you while doing the process of ritual. So now, after you've cleansed them, you throw it away. Get another 1 seed of alligator pepper. This time is the one you are going to use to appease the mind of everybody you have offended in your life. You may not know these people, you may not see them one-on-one. When you get 1 seed of alligator pepper, you mention your name, just like I say, I, Chibuzo Elem Kalu Okore, I use this one seed of alligator pepper to call upon the spirit of anyone who has been angry with me, that I offended since my mother gave birth to me to this particular moment. As I'm using this alligator pepper to call on their spirits, I'm appealing their spirits to be calm and they should forgive me. I'm also forgiving everybody that I've been angry with. Yes, that particular moment. Remember, when you have grudges in your heart, it contributes to suppress your progress. So when you forgive after making all these declarations of forgiveness, you will now blow your air into that alligator pepper from your mouth 4 times. Blow air from your mouth into the alligator pepper 4 times. And then you throw the alligator pepper away on a road. Now, in amongst these items you are getting, remember, you are going to add any paper money you have, depending the country where you are. You are going to lift the cola you have and call upon all the connected forces of your existence, that you are using this cola to call on them to come and bear witness that today, I, Chibuzo Elem Kalu Okore, that I'm making peace with my incarnator. So I'm using this cola to call upon the spirit of my ancestors from the maternal side and from my father's side, and the spirit, both the female and the male, the positive spirits. I'm calling upon the spirit of my water people, the spirit of everyone that are connected to me. Now, with this cola, that they should come and eat, or they should come and use it to bear witness that today I'm making reconciliation, peace with my God incarnator. Now, if you are a man and you have the one that have the 3 pieces, what you need to do is that you are going to use the cola that have 3 pieces to call upon the strength that makes you a man, what we the Igbos refers to as Ikenga. A na-asị na ọ bụrụ na ikenga nwoke adịrị ire na ụmụaka ewere ya mee ihe egwuregwu, ọ bụrụ na agwọ emerụ ihe o ji bụrụ agwọ, ụmụaka ejiri ya kee nkụ. If you are a man and you think that you just want to be sitting down every day and enjoying, even if you are having money, without activating your spiritual strength, even in the spirit, you will be weak, and that is the reason most men are seeking for solution here and there, because none have had the opportunity to activate or even be interested in knowing how to activate their spiritual strength. So in this video, I'm explaining that as your spiritual strength represents the cola that have 3 pieces, you use the cola that have 3 pieces and call upon the God and the spirit of your spiritual strength, the spirit of your Ikenga, to come and bear witness you are in lining with your God incarnate, with your spirit incarnator today, and therefore your Ikenga should henceforth be activated, always be active for you positively. After making this declaration, you drop this boat cola on top of the money that you have already placed on the floor. You can use any amount of money. You can use 50 naira, 5 naira, 100 naira, or 500 naira, or above, according to what your spirit accepts. So after this, remember, the last 3 you are going to use is the native egg, the red oil, and the salt. What you need to do is that you raise this egg, you place it on your chest, you blow your air from your mouth 4 times in it. After that, you raise it up to the moon and call up the spirit of your incarnate. You mention your name, that I, Chibuzo Elem Kalu Okore, I'm using this native egg, a egg that is still fresh, a fresh egg, a live one, that you are using it to call upon the spirit of your incarnate, the spirit of your existence, the spirit that you incarnated back from, that today you are reconciling with your spirit. However you have offended your spirit self, that your spirit self should forgive you, and that you know that you have a spirit incarnate, and therefore you are summoning your spirit incarnate to come and identify with you, that your spirit self should know you and you will know him or her. After making all this declaration and how you want your relationship with your spirit self to be, You will now get the red oil and begin to rub it on the egg, that as red oil represent good thing. From today henceforth, your spirit self should begin to bring good things to your way, on your path. After that, you get the salt. And in Igbo land, a na-asị na nnu ewere onye kpasị, mana nke bụ eziokwu bụ na nnu na mmanụ dị na mma. You will now use this salt and begin to rub on the red oil plate that you have already rubbed on the egg. That from today, because the red oil and salt works together, that you and your chi should begin to work together, and your chi should know you and you know him or her, and should begin to be in line with you and what you are doing. This is the brief explanation of what I wanted to talk about today about Udo Chi. After making these proclamations and declarations and saying how you want your relationship with your spirit self to be, you are going to take the egg and the colas to a junction, to a road. You will place the money on the road with the cola. You do not break a cola in the night. You place those both cola on the money, and you break the egg on the money, and then you turn back and return to your house and go and sleep. After this reconciliation process, I advise that the alligator paper you opened, if you are a woman, you should be adding 7 pieces in a water to bath morning and night, and be making declaration that your way should be cleared and yourself should return back to the way it has to be. That all you have lost should be restored back to you. And observe your dreams and how things are going to be. If you are in a place where you don't have access to go on the road, you can do it and break the egg in your toilet and flush it. And then you can go outside the gate on the road and drop the money and the cola. Thank you very much for everyone who is following me, and for all my friends and fans all over the world. My name remains Uzochukwuigbo. I'm always at your service as a servant of the holy ancestors. Thank you so much. Udo.